right? So coming up to Thursday night football this week, you got the Seattle Seahawks going against the Arizona Cardinals. I think it's going to be a pretty good game, divisional game. Two things I love in there. Betting this week on Prize Picks for our sixth play, starting for Thursday night football this week. Chad Ryland and Jason Myers, both kickers from that game, 1.5 field goals. I'm up on both of those guys. Divisional game going to be one of those games. I think the ball will be moved a good bit, but I think these two teams kind of struggle on offense just a tad. I think they'll be definitely settling for some field goals when they get in field goal range. So Chad Ryland, 1.5 field goals. Jason Myers, 1.5 field goals. I like both of those. All right, my man K9, Kenneth Walker III, looked good last week. Didn't get a whole bunch of share in the game simply because they were killing the Saints. But even then, had 2 touchdowns last week and really was the main bat with Charbonnet out. I don't believe Charbonnet will be in this week either. They have him at 67.5 rush in receiving yards this week. I'm going to go up on that one again. I think he's going to get majority of that work this week. Definitely don't think Charbonnet will be playing. Even if Charbonnet's in, I think Kenneth Walker is really proving he's the RB1 in that offense. 67.5 rush receiving yards this week. I do like that a lot. An easy one, a layup this week. Sam Darnold, 0.5 pass touchdowns this week. I'm going to go over on that one as well. Sam Darnold's looked pretty good in that offense so far. He's really been looking for JSN, and he's been dropping it off a lot to Cooper Kupp. I think he will definitely throw for a touchdown in Thursday night football this week. Another guy who's been a big surprise in that Seattle offense, Torrey Horton. Guy was a beast at Colorado State. Surprised he dropped as much as he did in the draft, but you know how it goes. They have him at 25.5 receiving yards this week. I'm going up on that one. He's a rookie, but week by week, he's getting more and more involved in that offense. Last 2 games, he's had over 32 yards receiving, and he's had a touchdown in those games. 25.5 receiving yards this week. I'm going to go up on that one. I think Sam Darnold is going to find him a few times. He's been pretty explosive in that offense. I like him a lot. All right, and last but not least, man, they got Trey Benson at 81.5 rush receiving yards. I like that one this week simply because, like I said, I think Trey Benson is really going to take over in that offense. He's been really good in that run game. He's very explosive. He's one of those guys that he gets 3 yards, 4 yards, but then he can break for a 50-yarder, right? And he's going to get a lot of targets in the passing game. Kyler really hasn't been throwing the ball much up the field. He's been dropping off a lot to Trey McBride. And I think Trey Benson is really going to add in with that. So 81.5 rush receiving yards this week for Trey Benson. I like that call a lot. So that's 6 play for Prize Picks, man. We're going to lock that one in for Thursday night football. I will upload that